Great morning. It's a difficult morning in the circumstances, but what was really good is about getting all of the partners and legal directors and business services directors all together, just thinking about how they can be more effective leaders in the workplace and how they can have such a massive positive impact on their teams.
I'd like to change responsibility to responsibility. Whether it's the vote, whether it's that tough client, whether it's that person that isn't performing just yet, respond with ability, responsibility, responding with ability. Because otherwise we're responding with disability. That is, we become the victim, we think, well, we should never have recruited him or her anyway, or they're never going to change, they've always been like that, and our prejudice is kicking. But bear in mind, if someone's underperforming, or even if someone's performing brilliantly in your team, in your organisation, it cannot happen without your active involvement. If someone's not performing to standard, is it they can't be bothered? That's a different discussion. Is it they didn't ask you for that piece of guidance or advice? Is it they don't feel they should interrupt you because you're measured on what you deliver and you're billing? It could be many reasons. But if someone's not performing to standard, it's about taking ownership of that and not beating them down because they're never going to fit. Saying, what are two things that you might be struggling with that I'm not yet aware of? If you make me aware of them, maybe there's something I can do. And then go silent. Because when you go silent as the boss, it gives your colleague or colleagues an opportunity to start thinking. Don't cover the silence, unless you get 15 minutes, then it's a bit socially awkward. It's like a séance at Leeds United every Saturday. But it's this thing, give them the opportunity to think, because when people think, they can start to take ownership. You'll start to get even more candid dialogue. And you may get it anyway, but encourage it more. Encourage it more. There are a few things that really matter. Technical competence, absolutely. Clients, absolutely. But like the medical profession, there's a difference between being processed and being cared for. What about your bedside manner as a leader? Now you may think, how do I create meaning for my staff? Well, it's relatively easy. Help them understand that they're not just undertaking a task to complete a task, they're adding value to someone they may never meet who's trusting them and paying you as an organisation to deliver value in a caring manner that's right first time, on time, virtually every time. How can we make work meaningful? So, how's the relationship with you? Think individually as well as collectively. Well, my team are okay. No, think individuals. Because not everyone likes chocolate cake. We think one kind of motivation, what motivates us, must motivate him, her or them. No. We've got to step into their world and start from where they're at and help them want to deliver more value for your organisation because they choose to and they're supported to and they're encouraged and enabled to.
I think the most useful learning for me was about understanding that control and influence, I think. Being able just to focus on controlling and influence what you can and let other things by.
Had a good time?
It's a great time. Yeah, we had a good time. It was really good.
Do your people know how much or how little you trust them? Don't send a blanket email. Bob, you're in. Deborah, no. Don't do that. It's how can you as a leader develop high trust, low maintenance relationships based on your personal character as well as technical competence. Because there's little value in trusting someone to do a great job if they're the loveliest person in the building, but they don't know what they're doing.